card, straight. No questions, right? A coach talks, yellow card, right? No questions. These guys continue to be protected after making blunder after blunder after blunder. So Prince, tell them, like talk to them.
I feel like the refereeing in the EPL, especially from last season. Last season was bad. It was very horrible. I expected them to get better, but the first weekend and they've already made some mistakes. I feel like players were asking other players to get booked. They got booked. Apparently, um, referees are laying down the law so that players are not dissentful. They should be respectful, which I feel like is not necessary. Too many rule changes. The additional time one, that one is okay. To limit time wasting so that the game is fun. But the refereeing ones, and then the referees are taking off next weekend's games. Like, take them off for the whole season. They gotta learn a lesson. Like,
bro, at least give them 3 months or something,
3
man.
months, a month. Give them a break, cause it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, they continue to do this, yeah? Like, make blunders, because the whole Onana thing. Right now, they're saying, no, it should have been a pen, right?
Like, the game's done.
The game's done.
What's the apology?
The game's done. Like, Wolves are probably gonna fight relegation this season, and they're gonna remember this point, fam. And now, this is what you do. We're sorry, and all that, which at the end of the day is sad and is pitiful. And the refs in England they're a joke. Honestly, they are a joke, right? But at the end of the day, let's give Manchester United their flowers. They won the game. They played like trash, but they won the game, right? But moving on to another country which doesn't really have good referee. Let's move on to Spain, La Liga.
La Liga. We saw Real Madrid winning against Athletic Club 2-0. My boy Jude. Hey Jude.
Hey Jude.
My boy Jude scored a goal. Who else scored? Rodrigo scored as well in the first half. It was a good game. First game of the season. They want to reclaim the La Liga trophy from Barcelona. So it was a good game,
Yeah, and Jude had like a commanding performance. Like, I saw him get MVP at the end of the match. He was that good, and it shows you what type of a player he is. Yeah. Like, I've heard a lot of reviews saying that Jude is the type of player who is even more mature, like, for his age. He's that type of guy. Young. Exactly, he's very young. Like, he's a youth. But this guy is mature, and he commanded in the midfield of Real Madrid, Los Blancos, the Galacticos, bruv, and a kid from Birmingham commanded the midfield. Like, big up Jude Bellingham.
I think it just shows the depth that Madrid have in that midfield.
Yeah, definitely.
It was Camavinga, Valverde, Tchouaméni,
and then you had the Geezers.
Come on,
the Geezers. Kroos and Modric
on the bench. Only down part about that is that Militao got an ACL. Sorry about that. That's the second ACL they've got in a week.
That's crazy, man.
6 months. They've sent Kepa now on loan.
Yeah.
Thankful he's gone. I love the boy, but
watch Real Madrid turn another one of your keepers into a superstar.
I feel like that's gonna happen though. Because,
probably.
Back in his home country.
Yeah.
English media is crazy.
It is.
Trash players too much. But I feel like he'll be under no pressure, so he's gonna perform well. So moving on to the second game. ATM. So
ATM played their opening game. They won 3-1 in an excellent performance, bruv. Like, usually
win the league.
Yeah, I mean, ATM is one of my teams, so I hope they win the league. I don't know if they will, because again, we just talked about Real Madrid, but I hope they will, because Memphis Depay hit a rocket. Like, this was massive. This was crazy. And I feel like the connection of Griezmann is going to be massive. Because now Griezmann is no longer on that weird thing that we're doing last season where he just comes in the 64th minute and all that. He's not on that no more. So now they've got Griezmann in full. They've got Morata, who seems to tick more in Spain, which is crazy. But yeah, I genuinely think ATM can do it. They can.
Plus, it seems like Simeone is changing his footballing style.
Yeah. Because
more expensive football.
This was attacking football. Like, this was
no more packing the bus to get a 1-0.
Exactly. No more Mourinho football, fam. No more Fosso football. Mm-hmm. And moving on to a crazy game, which ended 0-0. Barcelona versus Granada. Woo. This game was crazy.
It felt like a WWE match.
Exactly. This game was a WWE match. So this game, as we've said, it ended 0-0. But now let's tell you the story.
The story behind behind the 0-0.
So this is what happened. First, Rafinha got sent off. Right? Was this a second yellow?
Straight red.
It was a straight red.
It was an elbow to the face. He deserved that.
I mean, yeah, he probably did.
His
He probably
emotions
did.
got the best of him.
So Rafinha
Can't talk.
gets sent off.
Gets sent off.
Then a Granada player gets a second yellow card, which is straight red, right? He's out. Then later on, we see Xavi
Going crazy on the touchline. Mans was acting like he just hit a blunt. He was crazy.
crazy, man.
Crazy.
And he gets a red as well.
Gets
Like
three red
gets
cards.
sent off. Like
But they had their chances.
yeah, and Barca actually should have won the game. They should have won the game.
When he came on in the second half, had at least 3 chances. Should have scored.
Yeah,
Gundo, first game, was okay.
it was okay.
Wasn't exceptional. Well, it was okay.
But the chaos.
First game of the season.
First game of the season.
It's okay.
But then the last thing that happened, because the chaos did not end there. Last minute, Barcelona get a penalty shot, right? And then it goes to VAR, right? The referee gets sent onto the pitch side, the pitch side monitors, yeah? And then checks the challenge, right? And after seeing the challenge, I believe that the referee was like, you know what? This challenge deserves a penalty. But looks at it and sees that Barcelona player handled the ball. So we're not gonna give y'all a penalty. We're gonna give Granada a free kick. Handball. I bet Xavi was going crazy in the dressing room as well, still.
Probably broke his screen.
Yeah, he probably broke his screen. And crazy game, man. Like probably and this is crazy, probably my game of the weekend.
Entertaining for sure.
Yeah, entertaining for sure. It's a 0-0, so this is really negative of me, but okay, one of my games of the weekend.
Very entertaining.
So then we move on to France.
League on.
League on. And when it comes to League on, you know who we're gonna talk about first.
PSG. Obviously.
The GOATs themselves. So crazy thing about PSG now is first they lose Messi, the GOAT. Now he's cooking in USA, cooking in Miami, scoring in like every single game.
They've made it to the finals of the League Cup.
Exactly.
They're cooking. They were the worst team. Now they're the best team.
Look at that. And now they've just lost Neymar to the team I'm gonna start supporting in the Saudi now. Al Hilal. Hope I'm saying that right.
Which is sad though. 31 going to the Saudi.
Yeah. Never won that Ballon d'Or. Champions League.
Like once he left Barca, I think that's.
Yeah.
You try to escape Messi's shadow, but
it didn't
got injured, partying too much. Sad.
It's sad, but hopefully he cooks things that side. He cooks Ronaldo that side. Love you, Ronaldo. But yeah, I honestly hope he cooks it.
Won a trophy. Don't forget.
He is the GOAT. But yeah, so PSG lost Messi, they lost Neymar, and then we have the whole Mbappe saga.
Which seems to be resolved now because Mbappe is back in training.
Yeah. The good thing is he's back in training, but entering this game, we didn't know that yet. So,
game ended is like a toxic relationship.
It is, really
very toxic. It's like an on and off thing.
It's more toxic than my relationships, fam.
You don't even have any relationships, fam. You don't even have any relationships.
We don't know that.
But it's very toxic.
Very toxic.
Give me money and I'll play. Like it's crazy, but at least he's back. Let's go for them. The game ended 0-0.
Sad.
Not surprising.
Like zero flavor. This game was
zero flavor. Nothing.
Zero flavor, man. I know we just talked about a fun 0-0.
Yeah, but
and now we're talking about a normal 0-0.
Luis Enrique, first game.
Yeah. I mean, one plus side is we did see Luis Enrique's football. Like PSG showing you Enrique's football. And hey, who knows? So moving on to Marseille. So Marseille beat Stade Reims 2-1. And Stade Reims, this is the famous team with the football manager actually being a football manager now. Which is crazy. But yeah, Marseille won the game 2-1. But what we want to talk about when it comes to Marseille is yesterday's game. And Prince here knows that the subject that I'm about to talk about is a very sensitive subject, fam. But yesterday, Marseille were playing in the Champions League playoffs, like to get into the Champions League, like proper now. So they were playing in that,
Oh yeah.
and they were losing 1-0 on the night. I mean, they were losing 1-0 aggregate. So this game, they made it 2-1. This game ended 2-1. My guy, Blah Clot Young, Don't Sue Me Troops, scores 2 goals, which was crazy. Like,
His first goal since October.
exactly.
2020.
Chelsea ruined him. Chelsea destroyed him.
Potter ruined him.
Not
The
Chelsea.
man was originally signed for TT.
Did he score? Did he score on the Lampard? No, he didn't.
TT got fired after 2 days. What's the man supposed to do?
That was crazy. That was genuinely crazy.
But I'm happy for him. You know. He's
Yeah, I'm
playing.
also happy for him.
He
Like,
seems happy.
I tagged him in an Instagram post.
I hope he sees it.
He probably would, but you know, a man can dream.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I'm also happy for him. Like to get going. Like I was really excited for this whole Marseille move, mainly because I thought he would finally get to play with Sanchez, even though Sanchez is gone now. But I still feel like in France he could bring his career back. Same thing that Lacazette did last season. Like
Scored like 20 goals.
Yeah.
Last season.
So
this is a good move for him.
I'll be rooting for him. Like
Very good move.
I'll be rooting for him. Now moving on to Germany, the Bundesliga hasn't started yet, but we had the German Super Cup, basically the community shield for Bundesliga, which if you ask me, looks like a community shield in the first place. But onto that game. So the big story coming into this game was Harry Kane, because Harry Kane had just completed his move
100 million
exactly
from Spurs.
And finally had the chance to win a trophy in his first ever game.
At the age of 30.
Look at that.
At the age of
And honestly, we all thought he was going to do it. Like, we all thought it was a cheap way to win a trophy, but we all thought he was going to do it. And guess what happens? Danny Olmo from RB Leipzig scores 3 on these man. Hat-trick, man. And it was crazy. And Harry Kane actually got to play the game. Like, he got to enter later on. And then like there was a spat happening, right? And then the players went to the referee to complain. And then Harry Kane went as well. And then there's this meme, this really famous meme going around. They're like, this guy doesn't even speak German. So it was there like, what are these men even saying, bro?
Are they talking about?
Are they talking about
trophy?
me?
What's happening?
That's crazy.
I felt like TT should have studied him though. Like I get that he just completed the movie in the morning, but the guy he's very fit.
Yeah, I mean that's Harry Kane. That's Harry Kane. TT knows. TT knows who Harry Kane is. That is Harry Kane.
I feel like he should have studied him.
Yeah.
Should have gone guns blazing on that game.
Yeah, he probably would have won a trophy.
That's true.
But yeah, man. And then moving on to Syria, right? Italy. They haven't started their season as well, but then they had a few friendly games. We're not going to talk about them, but we'll start talking about them when the season starts.
Very exciting league.
It's a very exciting league.
Ever since Juve stopped dominating.
Yeah.
It's been very exciting.
It's been amazing.
Like the signings have been good.
Been
seeing a lot of them. It's going to be exciting.
Exactly.
You know, AC Milan got Chikwueze from Villarreal. Got Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic.
Yeah.
Very
Captain America.
Captain America. Very exciting squad.
Yeah.
You know, Juve, we don't know. Scandals, they got a lot of scandals. Napoli, you know, it's going to be a good season.
It's going to be,
You know, it's going to be...
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, and we're psyched for it. And when it happens, we'll talk about it.
Yes, sir.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first episode of All Things Football. The Premier League predictions, which we said would come out in this episode, will come out on IG, soon. So stay tuned, and also comment your predictions for the season. Like, who's going to win the league? Who's going to flop hard this league? Like, who's going to win the Champions League?
And if you also have any questions for us, drop them in the comment section. We'll try to be interactive as much as possible.
Baby steps, you know.
Baby steps, you know. But we appreciate the support so far.
Exactly.
You know, you all have been, you know,
amazing,
subbing up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Appreciate the love.
Like the support I got on WhatsApp, the support I got on IG, Facebook, and the support Prince and Zayn got on IG, WhatsApp, and Facebook was beautiful, and like we appreciate you guys. So as always, this has been All Things Football. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, we out.